Assalamualaikum to Dr. HANAFIAH. We are from Group 2. Today we're going to discuss about Case 25, Changing Roles of Accounting and Account in Airport Co. This is our team member. First is me, Anis binti Muhammad Safian. Second is Maisara binti Ahmad. Third is Nur Afika Rakina binti Rusli. Fourth is Nur Hasha binti Azmi. And the last member is Nur Fazana binti Anwar.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Fazana. I will explain the background of the company. First of all, the company name is Airport Co. So basically, the Airport Co started offer their service since 1991 and has provided the airport-related service in the Southern Asian countries. Airport company also listed as the public listed company. Next, I will explain the organizational function. The person who makes the decision on the overall allocation in the group is Dato Vincent, whom the chairman and also CFO of the company. Then, the managing director in the airport company is Dato Brian, who overlooks both of the corporate office and the subsidiaries. The corporate office is the number of administrative functions that coordinate the group business activities. Meanwhile, the subsidiaries are the entities focused on making a profit that carry out specialized company activities. It is categorized as aeronautical and non-aeronautical. Based on this case, it was highlighted the main three subsidiaries, which are MB, AMAS, and MAN.
Assalamualaikum Doctor, my name is Maisara binti Ahmad and I will be explaining about two main issues that have become the purpose of the implementation of PPI. These two issues are the issues that are raised by the Datuk Vincent, the CFO of Airport.co. So the first issue is some subsidiaries implemented systems that were peculiar to their own settings, meaning that every subsidiaries in the Airport.co did not use the same accounting policies. They used their own settings, where these settings were standalone applications, and then this system is difficult to be integrated within the main SAP systems. The second issue raised by Datuk Vincent is too many adjustments and reconciliations need to be done before consolidate the account. So the effect of this issue, they had difficulties in supply good information to the top management, and then they also had to undergo various unnecessary processes to get the reports ready.
Next, I will explain BPI in the Airport Co. What is the meaning of BPI? BPI is a business process improvement and it refers to how a company may enhance its business process in order to perform better in the business industry. Based on this case study, the lack of efficiency on the accounting system is lead the company to implement the BPI. As a result, the business began the first phase on BPI in the middle of 2009. The BPI is beneficial for the accounting function reorganization. The finance division then implement the second phase of the BPI in Airport Co. In 2010 to improve the management function across the business. The main purpose of the first phase of BPI is to promote restructuring accounting function, which involve relocating accounting functions centrally for a better controlling and monitoring. Based on this relocation, it can resolve the issue on the capacity cap in Airport Co. Why did I have to say that? It is because before the implementation of the system, the finance division expect all the accountants to have a critical skill such as a decision making for all the organization process. However, the expectations are not the same as a reality because the accountant only have limited knowledge without a proper training in which it creates a capacity gap. So, the strategy that company has implemented to solve the issue is to apply a new structure to provide the standardized accounting service to their subsidiaries. The second issue that we discovered in this case study is the scattered paper in the organization made it impossible to regulate. To resolve this issue, Airport Co need to centralize the accounting function, which it can help tasks according to the standard, comply with the law and regulation. By this strategy, it can enable the airport code to provide the accurate and reliable information. Then, the finance division of the airport company also has divided the accounting function into 4 units. This can lead to the segregation of the duty and more efficient to do tasks in a team. It can reduce one person to do many things in one time. Apart from that, it can provide more control over the process and improve the productivity. And it also can build the teamwork.
Is that the company can host a workshop on how the new structure will benefit employees and make it easier for them to achieve a better integration, control, and monitoring. More importantly, the workshop will focus on the company's desire to improve accounting knowledge and their ability to serve subsidiaries. Additionally, the approach of the new structure currently plays a significant role by meeting with the 10 subsidiaries to discuss the new structure rather than sending them an email. It is also important that they are exposed to the advantage of its establishment in order for them to have a better understanding and accept the realization of the new structure. In order to aid a smooth procedure, the partitions of the finance department responsibility into 4 distinct accounting duties was made, and the recommendation is that they should have a head manager in charge of overseeing operations. By doing so, the finance is better organized, which could help them to meet the 5 previously underemphasized goals of the BPI centralizations of the accounting service.
Next, for the second phase of the BPI, the issue arising from this phase is variations in accounting systems and their diverse features used by different subsidiaries. The subsidiaries use different standalone systems such as SAP and Peachtree Accounting has disrupted the process of consolidating the group's final accounts and the top management's ability to monitor the group's performance and make strategic plans. Due to this issue, Airport Co is having difficulty obtaining the agreed formats to consolidate all subsidiaries' accounts, making it difficult to derive both periodic and ad hoc financial information and to monitor overall performance. To overcome the issue, the strategy used by Airport Co is the enhancement of the ERP system, which involves simplifying processes of collecting, aggregating, and consolidating budget numbers from subsidiaries, minimizing iterations in the budget process and automating the process of correcting and aggregating data, and accelerating the process of consolidating group accounts, especially in terms of matching and eliminating intercompany transactions. The purpose of ERP systems enhancement is to speed up reporting processes and improve systems for better managerial and control activities. 3 main enhancement initiatives have been taken to improve integrated systems for controlling and standardizing overall business functions. The first initiative is to upgrade the SAP system to achieve more efficient reporting through standardized accounting processes at the preliminary stage. Then redesign the chart of accounts and other coding structure to provide improved analytical capabilities and reporting functions. The second initiative is simplifying accounting processes by redesigning and streamlining to eliminate inefficiencies in the procurement and payment functions. Lastly, the third initiative focuses on the development of new accounting applications like function-based systems such as the corporate dashboard, the budget check, the fund management reporting facility, and the SAP treasury.
Last is our recommendation for phase 2. So first recommendation is to provide training for the old staff to prepare them for the ERP systems. So in the case studies, the staff were paranoid because of the new implemented systems. In order to curb it, provided training could be one of the ways, hoping that it will lessen the paranoid feeling and also increase more the effectiveness of the system once every employee master it. Second recommendation is to increase the efficiency, the director should provide a supervisor to monitor the control system on timely basis. As we all know, The second phase BPI objective is to improving managing control systems by appointed a supervisor that monitor the system on timely basis. It will lessen the risk of dysfunction in the future. And lastly, our last recommendation, assign the accountant person with authority to increase the communication between the employees. By doing so, the employee will have one person in charge to look up into and will accelerating the process of the desired account. Furthermore, it will also strengthen the professional line between the employee and the employers.
After implementing the BPI, there are two challenges that need to face by airport.co. First is the lack of professionally qualified accountants. This is because in order to draft the BPI and to perform a good accounting services, a highly competent accountant is needed. Since there are many accountants in airport.co that have not possessed a professional qualification, the airport.co have come out with two solutions. First, they froze all promotions, and second, they provide a professional examinations for the qualifications. No accountants will get promoted if they not pass unless they pass the examinations. There are a few accountants that could not do the professional examination because of three reasons, which were financial and time constraints and also family commitments. Therefore, airport.co decided to moderate the challenges for the qualifications. The second challenge is many employees disagree with the implementation of BPI. So why do they disagree? First is no more comfort zone. This is because they need to perform the task and in the new environment. So they don't think that whether they can cope with the new environment or not, and they also need to sacrifice their comfort zone. Second is peer pressure from co-workers. Third is unfair distribution of work. This is because some units are being overutilized and some units are underutilized. As a result, some of the units can lie back comfortably as they are doing unchallenging tasks, and some of the units are doing challenging tasks. Because of this, the employees are thinking that it is an unfair distribution of work. The fourth is strict procedure to follow. This is because the BPI has its own accounting practice where it is more complex and more complicated compared to their previous accounting practice where it is more simple and easy to follow. The fifth is no finance people around to get direct help in making decisions. The sixth is could not communicate directly. Instead, they need to use email or make a phone call only. And the last one is accounting people cannot be reached on time.
In conclusion, despite their own risks, the company can continue the implementation of accounting standard by utilizing a reward system that can encourage employees to work to their highest potential and also help the system run smoothly. For instance, any employee who perform well and meet the goals set by the organization will receive a cash and non-monetary award. This system development will foster productive employee communication, and this BPI will be more advantageous than the old system by offering timely, consistent, and reliable information. At the end, it should also make it possible for the board to take action that will further boost airport core commercial success.